Now, they don't want to wait 20 minutes for you to finish the cross match. All right, so these are 4 types of red blood cells. And I'm going to do both ABO and RH together this time. In lecture, I did them separately. Remember in lecture, I did all of ABO and then I did RH separately. So let me do actually 8 different types of cells. I'm going to do ABO and RH together. If you are A positive, it means you have A antigens and D antigens. But the RH equals D. Just remember, RH equals D. We found them in rhesus monkeys, that's why we started calling it RH. But it just means you have the D antigens. If you are B positive, you have B antigens and D antigens. If you are AB positive, you have A and B antigens and D antigens. And if you are O positive, you only have D antigens. These are antigens sticking off your red blood cells. If you are A negative, you have A antigens sticking off, no Ds. B neg, B neg, O neg. All right. If you're AB pos, you make anti-B antibodies. You can't make anti-A antibodies, you would attack yourself and kill yourself. But if you're A pos, you make anti-B antibodies. If you are V pos, you make anti-A antibodies. You guys know why I'm drawing an antibody like a Y, right? That's how it's shaped. If you're AB pos, you don't make any antibodies. And if you're O pos, you make anti-A and anti-B antibodies. Likewise down here. If you're A, you make anti-B. If you're B, you make anti-A. If you're AB, you don't make any. If you're O, you make both. But do you make anti-D if you're RH negative? You don't. If you're RH negative right now, you're not walking around with anti-D antibodies in your body unless one of 2 things happened. You had a transfusion of the wrong blood or you got pregnant with an RH positive baby. If one of those 2 things happens, you might have anti-D. But we don't make anti-D just because. Up here, we make anti-B just because. By the way, there actually is a reason. Unless you really want to know, I don't want to get into it. But you make these. All right, now when you transfuse blood, here's my bag of blood. This bag of blood is packed red cells. No serum, no plasma. So all we have to worry about is what in the patient will attack the bag of blood. There's nothing in the bag of blood that'll attack the patient, right? It's packed red cells. There's no white blood cells in here that'll attack the patient. There's no plasma with antibodies floating around that'll attack the patient. There's nothing in here that'll attack the patient. But the thing is, if the patient kills all those red blood cells, the patient dies. Because everything from the inside of the red blood cells just were released into the patient's body. They get hepatosplenomegaly, liver, spleen enlarged, they die. They have a transfusion reaction, that's what they call it. So, let's go through the different scenarios. If the patient's A positive, what kind of packed red cells can I give to the patient? Let's ask yourself this. If the patient's A positive, what kind of antibody does he have?
Anti-B.
So, I can give the patient anything that doesn't have a B on it. So can I give the patient A pos? Can I give the patient A neg?
Yes.
I can. I'll talk about that in a second. Can I give the patient B? No. The patient will attack the blood. B pos or B neg. Can I give the patient AB?
No.
No. AB pos or AB neg. Can't do it. Has a B. Can I give the patient O pos? Yes. O neg? Yes. Okay. So this patient can receive A pos, A neg, O pos, O neg. That's what this patient can receive. Okay, now you're going to have to draw a separate picture, but I don't have space. So I'm erasing my blood type and making it A neg. Okay, what kind of antibody does this patient have?
Anti-B.
Anti-B again. Okay, can I give the patient A neg? Yes, there's no B antigen to be attacked. Can I give the patient A pos?
No.
No. You can never give Rh negative people Rh positive blood. Let me say that again. You never give Rh negative people Rh positive blood. It sensitizes them to the D antigen. They will then build the antibody to the D antigen, and now they have it, and the second time you give them that blood, they're going to die. Now, probably the first time they won't. But how do you know that they haven't been sensitized before? How do I know they didn't come from a hospital 3 months ago where they gave them Rh positive blood and all of a sudden they're sensitized and now I'm killing them, right? I mean, you don't know if they've been sensitized before. So the practice is never give an Rh negative person Rh positive blood.
So how does that work with multiple pregnancies for?
I'll get to that.
Okay.
I'll get to that. Okay, can I give this patient B pos or B neg? No, because I can't give him anything with B. Can I give him AB pos or AB neg? No, because I can't give him anything with B. Can I give him O pos or O neg?
Yes.
Which one?
O neg.
O neg. I can't give him O pos. So this patient can receive A neg and O neg blood. Can't receive A pos and O pos. Cannot. Does that make sense? Why? Okay. You want me to do the rest, or you guys got it? I'd be happy. I really will be happy if you keep doing the rest. Okay. So we did the 2 A's. Let's do the 2 B's. This patient is now B pos. What kind of antibody does this patient have? Anti-A. Okay. Can I give the patient either of these A units?
No.
Nope. Can I give the patient either of these B units?
Yes.
Both of them. Yep. I can give Rh negative blood to an Rh positive person because there's nothing for them to build an antibody against. It doesn't matter that they don't have the D. They don't have anything foreign to build it against. So, Can I give them AB?
No.
No, because they'll attack the A part of AB. Can I give them O pos or O neg? Yes. So this patient can receive A pos. Oh, I'm sorry, the B person. B pos, B neg, O pos, or O neg. Want me to talk through it, or you guys get it? Jeff, want me to talk through it?
No.
No?
I think I got it.
Kendall? Right?
Just
Court?
be negative and no negative, right?
Right. Okay, let's do AB. Let's do AB positive. What kind of antibodies does this person have? None.
No.
Good. Can I give this patient A pos? Can I give him A neg? B pos? B neg? AB pos? AB neg? O pos? O neg? I can give him everything? Everything. Universal recipient. By the way, how come an AB negative person's not a universal recipient?
They don't have the RH.
Can't get Rh positive blood. They can only get A pos, B pos, AB pos, and O pos. No, they can only get A neg, B neg, AB neg, and O neg. They can't get the positive. So an AB negative person can't get positive blood. So an AB negative person can only get these units of blood. Whereas an AB positive person can get all of them. So an AB positive person is called a universal recipient. All right, last one. Do O pos first. What kind of antibodies do they make? anti-A and anti-B. So, can you give them any kind of A blood?
No.
Can you give them any kind of B blood? Any kind of AB blood? Any kind of O blood? Yes, you can give them both O bloods because an Rh positive person can receive Rh negative. This person can receive O positive and O negative. Now, if this person was O neg, could they receive O pos?
No.
So they can only receive O neg. An O negative person can only receive O neg. Did you guys realize that O neg was on every single one of these that I listed over there? O neg is called a universal donor. Because if this is O neg, it can go to anybody. If this unit of blood is O neg, it goes to anybody. So O neg is called a universal donor, whereas AB positive is called, the patient that's AB positive is called universally acidic. All right?